Good morning. Today's issue is we have water in our top load Samsung that's not draining. So we're going to have to try to figure this one out. I'll be using my wet vac for this. I do have a small pump that's from Harbor Freight. I don't know where it's at, so the rigid's going to have to do. So let me drain this water out first. Now that that's done, let's unplug this and turn it around. Now I need to remove my cold and hot line. Don't forget, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Another thing I want to point out, even though we emptied out all the water from inside here, there still is water in your washer. So the best thing you can do is, if you do have a basement drain or wherever your washer machine is located, if you have a drain, you can flip it on its backside. Or the other option is, when you get to the backside, we can undo this hose and then you can get all your water come out. But regardless, either way, it's going to be messy, so just make sure you have a mop bucket on hand. I have it flipped over right now. Just trying to drain as much as possible. Right underneath the washer right now, there is a drain in there. And this is the basement drain I was referring to. Next thing, you want to remove the 4 screws. Lift up and then pull down. Get some needle nose pliers. What you want to do is you want to pinch these 2 tabs here, like so. And then you can remove this drain hose. As soon as I popped it out, some water started coming out. And now that we have our drain hose loose from there, we're going to remove this screw as well. So we could inspect and make sure there's nothing down there. And since that looks okay, we're going to check the inlet now. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and remove our inlet hose from here as well. Get something to help pry it out. There you go. Okay. I see something in there, but I don't think that'll be the problem. But there is something in there. Looks like a wire. I don't know where that came from, but looks pretty clean to me. There's no way that this was causing the problem. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna flip it on its backside so I could look right up inside here where I removed the inlet hose. Okay, it's flipped on its backside and I don't see anything in there. Looks good. So let's check the inlet of the drain pump. There's another wire in there of some sort. Let's see if I can fish it out. Looks pretty clear to me. I'm gonna go get my socket set. I wanna remove the drain pump. And what's holding it was these 2 bolts here. And on this side, there's just a piece of rubber. Just wiggle that out, that little tab. And there's a little cable tie right there. At the bottom, we could probably squeeze these little tabs here, so we can pop that out without having to break our cable tie. Okay, our pump is free. Now we get a better look inside. And it looks pretty clear to me. Now we could have a better look of our outlet here. Squeeze here so we could raise our check valve. Look inside. And there's nothing in there. Looks good to me. So now I'm curious. Let me get my finger in there. Okay. I feel like the fan moved. Now I'm curious. Was this wire that I pulled out of there, was this the issue? Perhaps. Let me get my tripod here. Okay, what I was saying was, raise our check valve. Perhaps in there, our little propeller. This probably was jamming that little propeller and not allowing it to spin anymore. That could be what the issue was. Now what we want to do is check for resistance. But before I put this back on, I'm going to take a few photos to get a little info just in case I need to order another one. On there, just make sure you don't strip anything. And don't forget to put your cable tie clip back on. Goes through that hole. Now I'm gonna flip it upright again to get to the back side. Now we have our washer upright. So what we have here are two cables. You can detach from here. So you're going to squeeze these tabs to release the cables. Tab number one. Number two. Now, you want to place your voltmeter on ohms. Grab your leads. So what we're testing is for resistance. We want to make sure that the coil that's wrapped inside our pump is not damaged. We should get something around 11 or 20. So just make sure that your leads are touching in the correct spot. So we have 20.5. So that means our pump is doing its job and that it's not fried. And now what we're going to do is connect our connectors back, or put our hoses back on. I'm doing everything in reverse now. And to see if my theory of this piece of wire going into our pump, that was probably jamming the propeller. And I just realized what this is. Turn it this way. That's the metal wire that belongs to a bra. And that's what the problem, I believe, was. Have our cables connected again. I have our holes connected. If you look here, make sure that there's a little notch. If you can see that this little notch meets up right in there. That little notch right there lets you know that your hose is all the way in. And I would hand tighten this. Got the outlet hose connected again. Don't forget your screws. Another thing is, there is one more test that you can do to see if your issue is from the circuit board. By using your voltmeter, connecting it from the leads that are coming from the control board, then turning on your washer to see if you are receiving 110 volts. But I don't think that's my issue. And if you do that test, you'll be doing it at your own risk, because that is 110 and that can kill you. Panel back in. Now we put our 4 screws back, but I now only have 3 screws. Because one of my kids came downstairs in the basement, I had all the screws here and they kicked my bit set and the screws went flying. Now I can't locate the 4th screw, but it'll pop up. It's somewhere down here. We have our hoses connected. Make sure your drain is in your tub. It's plugged in, just so you know. This is wrong. This should be a GFCI. So that's a project for another day. Turn it on. Check for leaks. Look good. Look at that. Woohoo! And it's empty. No more water. Well, that's the end of my video. I hope this video helped someone out there. Like and subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one.